Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome to today's No Money Spent episode. One of the most important episodes of the year. Tonight in the playoffs, we've got 4 games on and it is make or break for this account. We've got 11,000 MT and all of our money is on the line tonight. If it goes right, we will be a multi-millionaire again. Happy days. If it goes wrong, we will not be multi-millionaire and we might be in a little bit of trouble and have to take different, maybe even end this series. Keep this account alive, but maybe have to end this series. The playoffs right now are so fun, so engaged, there's so much incredible action that's happening. And then you look at 2K and you just get instant depression because there's absolutely nothing here. So yeah, this game is just awful right now, like unpalatably bad. And, the only thing that's there is collect level, but of course for that we need so many millions, and there's no way to get that legitimately, is there? Unless these investments work out. So we're going to talk about who we're rooting for tonight, and we need to hope they're going to play well. So let me know down below, what are you doing in Season 6? Are you playing Season 6? Are you doing anything? Let me know, because, yeah, I'm at a loss. So we got Steve Smith, we got Hakeem, and there's genuinely on a day-to-day basis nothing. This might be one of the most disappointing seasons in my team history, since seasons was added in 2K21. This might be one of the most disappointing seasons because it is the playoffs. We've had the play-ins, we've had a lot of the first rounds, or some of the first rounds are over now, and absolutely nothing for that. We're halfway through this season on Friday. We've had no mini events, no seasons, no mini seasons, no takeovers, no grindable cards, no nothing. The rewards that are in each game mode are awful, apart from Sean Livingston. So yeah, up there, one of the worst seasons in terms of like what it should be. It's possible. It's possible. Anyway, let's jump into it for today. We do have some new Evos to talk about. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for the daily videos and check out twitch.tv/JDCrossover. FIFA Team of the Season is starting on Friday, and you best believe we are going to go big for Team of the Season. If you're interested in FIFA, you can pause the video right now to have a look at my team. Just know everybody there is first owned, and it is a pretty damn good team. So yeah, Friday, FIFA streams, Team of the Season. It's going to be a lot of fun, so engaging, so much content. But now back to 2K. So the Evos that we had yesterday, we had a Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez got an Evo yesterday up to a Dark Matter card. Obviously, he's very good, but he's now very expensive. Jimmy Butler got an Evo, it's just an extra 10 Hoff badges, which is exactly the same as what you can get from this card. It's pretty pointless, realistically. And then today, we had Evos for Mason Plumlee got an Evo for his performance last night. Only goes from a Ruby up to a Diamond card, so pretty irrelevant. We had John Collins getting one, which I believe takes him from a... Oh, wait, I might actually have John Collins. Let's have a look. Do I have you as an Amethyst, sir? Do I has you? I don't think I do. We do have Des Bane, but no, I don't. I've got Sadiq Bey there, but no John Collins. Don't imagine his price has changed all that much. I do have John Collins. He's right here. How did I not see him? Yeah, his price hasn't changed at all, so yeah. There's a good reason for that. Even when he's Evo'd, he goes up to a pink diamond at least, but just does not matter, does it? Then you've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker for the Wolves. I should have him, and I do. He goes up to a diamond card now. It's still not really worth anything. And the two biggest ones today, you've got Trae Young going from, obviously, originally he was an Opal. He then went to a Dark Matter. He is now a Super Dark Matter or whatever. 10 extra Hoff badges is what you get for that extra Trae Young, which is right here and here. So still useless, still 6-1 point guard, still doesn't matter. And then we got another Dark Matter, which was Devin Booker. He gets an Evo, no badges, no changes to his animations, just 10 extra badges. And the reason why these Evos are pretty pointless just adding badges is because that one's Evo and it's got 47 because it's had 7 added. But let's just say that was an Evo one with 40. Well, this one's unevoed with 40. So, and also, you of course already got a Devin Booker in the high-res set, which is also just a point guard card, and boom, 44 Hoff badge on Devin Booker. So, if you wanted a 40 Hoff badge Devin Booker, you would have already had one. So, yeah, and again, like the prices of these cards are very, very spenny. Again, every dark matter is 400k. It's a little bit hard to compete, especially when you've got 12,000 MT like I do. So where's my money gone? Let's have a little look-see, shall we? Boom. My Drew Holiday investment. We spoke about it the other day, and that was before Game 4, before the Bucks lost Game 4, and are now in a win or, well, they're at home, but a win or stay-at-home game versus the Heat and Jimmy Butler. He did not have a good game in Game 4. He really didn't. He shot 6 of 19, I think. Pretty awful. Yeah, pretty bad. But the only silver lining is now Brook Lopez has already got a Dark Matter Evo, so they might not want to give him another one because he's already had 2 Evos. They might not want to give Brook another Evo. Of course, Chris Middleton hasn't done anything yet, really, in the playoffs, so he could have a big game. He could get an Evo, and then Giannis would have to do something absolutely godlike to get an Evo from 2K. So, fingers crossed, Game 5 Drew Holiday is better than Game 6 Clay, because we have got 31 Drew Holidays. Yeah, 31. I know. That's a bit mad, isn't it? I paid on average, well, in between 30 and 50k for him. Obviously, before Game 4 came around. He is still 40k, so, you know, we're still on average of what we paid for him, which is fine by me. If he does go to a Dark Matter, he will 100% be over 100k. If Trae Young, who is 2 foot tall, can go to a Dark Matter and be 1.5 million MT, could go to a Dark Matter and be over 100k, then 6'5" Drew Holiday, who's actually going to be half decent as a Dark Matter, will 100% be over 100k. So we'd be getting 60k profit off of every card, 30 cards. That's some nice profit. Maybe he'd go to 150 or 200k in the hype if he does go crazy. I don't know. But yeah, fingers crossed, guys. Tonight, it can go well. So it's 2:30 my time. 2:30 in the morning, Drew Holiday and the Bucks are playing. And man, if they go out tonight, his price will go down to 15k because he will just become a discard value Galaxy Opal card. So if they lose, we are going to lose around 15k. No, 25k. Yeah, we're going to lose around 25k per card, which is going to hurt. I will never financially recover from that. So that's what we got for Jimmy, not for Jimmy Butler, for Drew Holiday against Jimmy Butler. We've then got 3 sub-bonuses for the Kings in their game against the Dubs. We have got 3 sub-bonuses. I think I bought him for like 30, 40k. I can't remember. I've only got 3 of them. There's only 3 of them up right now. But I believe between like 30 and 40k. So, yeah, Kings at home to the Warriors. Obviously 2-2 in that series. So, guaranteed to have 2 games where Sabonis could get an Evo. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox has already got one. And so has Malik Monk, hasn't he? Malik Monk's already had one as well. And then we've got the first... Well, we've got another one. But then the first investment that we did, Donovan Mitchell, the Spider, in a must-win game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell, again, I would have bought between 30 and 50k, probably on average 40k. He is still around that. It looks like he's around 50k still, which isn't too bad. Cavs are at home to the Knicks. That game's at midnight for me. Brilliant. Gotta love being a NBA fan in Europe. I hope he can have a game. Last game, he played absolutely atrociously. Evan Mobley hasn't had an Evo either. None of these Cavs have really played well, owing to the fact that they are down 3-1. So again, if they lose this game, we will lose quite a lot of money on every Donovan Mitchell card that we have. So, all riding on tonight. My Sabonis, my Donovan Mitchells, and my Drew Holidays. It's all on tonight. And then you can see I have planned a little bit, not a lot of it, for the future, which is the 76ers and Tyrese Maxiell. So Embiid is going to be out. I think he's like 50-50 to start the next series or something like that. But even if Embiid does play, Tyrese Maxiell can still have a good game or an Evo-worthy game. He has already got one Evo, which puts him up an Opal level. And if this dude goes to a Dark Matter, he will be 100k. So I think this is a very low-risk investment because at worst, you're buying them. I'm buying them for like 10-ish k. 10, 11, 12, 13k. You're buying him from that. You can then just Evo him up to a Galaxy Opal and then they'll sell for 13k. So if we do get money, I will buy like pretty much every Tyrese Maxiell up that's under like 20k. and just sort of bank on him, and that would be a monstrous payday. Then you'd be looking at 80k profit per card. Hopefully, he's going to be against the Celtics, isn't he? So it is going to be a tough series, but hopefully he can just have just one game, where he does something half decent. So that is where we're at, guys, on this account. It is all riding on tonight. If it goes wrong, it is going to be very, very ugly. We could come through tomorrow and the Cavs lose to the Knicks and the Cavs are out and Donovan Mitchell plays dreadfully again. The Bucks could be out, which is wild to say. The Bucks could be out and Drew Holiday could have another stinker. And then all of these cards suddenly become worth absolutely nothing, which sucks. We would then just have our 10 Tyrese Maxiells to cling on to for life. But, at this point, this game is just out of touch, isn't it? This game is out of reach of everybody. You cannot engage with any piece of content without being incredibly, incredibly rich. And there are no ways to make MT to become incredibly rich. Now, obviously, if we do shut down the account in terms of it being a nobody spend account, which turn into like a collector level grind account, obviously we will not be giving 2K any money. We will not be spending VC on this account. But yeah, there's nothing you can do in this game without going externally to make MT to be able to, one, just participate in any of the content, or, content. We do have these spotlights. They're all on Game 4s now. We'll see what Game 5s add tomorrow. All the Game 4s just give you one untradeable player. I believe it's a maximum ruby. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you've got anything higher than a ruby, let me know. But from what I've heard, the only cards people get out of those are rubies, which obviously is not great. And yeah, this time last year, on Friday last year, collect level was done. Friday last year, Invincible Dirk was released and people completed the collect level. And I wasn't far behind. We got it within like a couple of weeks. Nobody spent, of course. This time around, this year, we are 1,000 cards away. Not 1,000 cards, 1,000 players away, because people are at 2,400 cards. 1,000 players, that is 2 entire base sets and then 100 more cards. And, when every promo is just adding 13 and 12 cards, that's still another like 7 or 8 promos plus 2 full base sets. And obviously we're in the playoffs now, so what base sets are they going to add when they've already added their little playoff set? So unless they're going to do this for every round, unless they're going to like re-up these guys when it goes into the next round, and then they do it for the next round, but then even then it's not that many cards, because obviously their teams will be dwindling by then. So I've got no idea. I've started this, so we will finish it one way or another, whether we finish this as a no money spent player or nah. I don't know. It will get done. But I think this year, and it's the first time in a long time, I, as one of the most experienced no money spent players out there, for somebody who's done this literally as my job for years now, thousands of hours on my teams as a no money spent player, sort by a Tazoi. Let's go down to NB to the A. The last time I spent money on VC for packs was, I believe, 2K19. So since then, we had 2K20, 1,400 hours. 2K21, 1,400 hours. 2K22, 1,650 hours. And then 2K23, 1,000 hours. But those hours have barely moved over this season. And it's definitely going to be a lot less hours than last year. Definitely going to be a lot less hours than 2K21 as well. And that's sad to see it dwindle, but it is absolutely a product of 2K's doing. But as an only spent player, I've never felt less wanted by a franchise. I've never felt less wanted as a consumer of a video game that we have paid for. Just because I'm not giving them more money, they don't care. Unless you are here, unless you are hitting this button on the regular, they genuinely could not care less if you play this game or not. If you don't click this button, if you buy the game off rip, for the $75, $80, whatever it was, there was a $150 bundle this year. As soon as they get that money, they then only care about the people who put money into this game. If you don't, you might as well not exist. If you don't, there's going to be nothing in this game for you. And obviously, there are still people who spend money, a ridiculous amount of money on this game on packs. If you do it, fair play. I just can't understand why you would want to support a company like this in 2023 video gaming. The way it's meant to be, fun, engaging, rewarding, a sense of progression, an escape from life, and all of that. And for the only sports basketball game out there, there is no other option. If you like the NBA, which I love the NBA, man, the playoffs are going on and it's sick. There's so many awesome shots. There's so many awesome plays, and you have no other option. You want to hoop out, you got to play 2K. And if you want, obviously you want to play the collecting game, and the Ultimate Team style game mode. This is the game mode in the game, and it is just so awfully ran, even compared to what we've seen this year. At least at the start of this year we had takeover cards. At least we had this to do, and then season 2, at least we had this to do, and then season 4. No, they were bad. They were horrific. But season 4 we had these things to do. Season 4 we had that. Season 5 we had absolutely nothing, and the season 6 we have had absolutely nothing. One of the worst seasons in my team history again, just because of what it should be, because the playoffs are underway, first rounds are over, playing was done. We had the last week of the NBA regular season, which was incredible. We got nothing for that. And the fact that we finished this year with a measly 22 moments cards, with one of them for a guy who didn't even play well, who didn't even play to what he was meant to do. So 21, basically. This has got to be up there, one of the worst and most unengaging seasons in NBA in 2K history. And also, we are getting NBA awards. It is award season. As I'm recording this, Paolo Banchero won Rookie of the Year last year. Bro, he won Rookie of the Year last night. We've had Defensive Player of the Year, JJJ, Sixth Man of the Year. We've had Clutch, award going to De'Aaron Fox, and you just get nothing for it. It's like, why is there no little Paolo Banchero spotlights for a Dharma Paolo? Why is there no Jaren Jackson Jr. spotlights for a Dharma Jaren Jackson Jr.? Mike Brown won Coach of the Year. Why is there no spotlight for an Opal Mike Brown coach? They're the type of things that are going to get people playing the game. Again, that connection to the real life, and it's just not there. Playoffs are on, it's award season. I think for what it could be, based on what it is, it's got to be one of the most disappointing seasons out there. The more I think about it, this shows you how little I've been playing this game. I haven't even thought about it, but the more I think about it, the worse it is. But as for tonight, everybody, let's hope, let's pray. Donovan Mitchell, Domantas Sabonis a little bit, but the main one, Drew Holiday. We are all in on the Bucks. I mean, hopefully they can pull it through and get at least a game 6, so it gives him 2 games to have a good game. Sabonis is guaranteed 2 games, and then fingers crossed Donovan Mitchell, and obviously Tyrese Maxiell is going to get 4 games minimum. So I think that's a pretty safe investment for now. The rest of these a little bit risky. So that's going to do it for me today, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to come back tomorrow, because we could be either very, very rich or very, very sad. There's no in between. It is going to be one or the other, unless both teams win, unless the Cavs win and the Bucks win and they stay alive for another game. If that happens, then we're kind of in middle ground. But if either team loses, we're in trouble. That's going to do it for me today. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. And peace.